Moses felt.
Well, you had the one brother earlier, you know, no ill will to him, but he came one camp, was all with it. He never came back. But that would stress you out trying to, because that's carnal. See, that's why you plant, you water, the Most High gives the increase. So the Most High increase him, what you beating the ground for?
Right.
You know? You over here yelling at a rose petal because it ain't blooming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's out of your hands.
Right, well, hey, the blood is off our hands.
Exactly.
You know, we did our job.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
and enjoy America.
Yep.
Enjoy what's left.
Yep. Enjoy it while you can.
Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments,
Better watch.
lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
Right, the government is dealing with this truth, man. So we got to stay on your watch, and that's why we're looking up articles. We make sure we catch the elders' camps, sit downs, lessons, watch different brothers' lessons, read, study.
Yeah.
You got to watch
Stay in the loop.
because you're watching is going to keep you in the spirit. It's going to build your faith. Okay.
And constantly keep the sheep fed, you know, warning. Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place according to the Hebrew tongue.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yep. Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Which means mountain of troops. It says multitudes in the valley of decision. All right.
Keep going.
That's going to be a sight to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful, man. This revolution will be televised.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts.
Ooh. So hey, the Lord is working on the Biden's mind.
If he's got one, that nigga's probably got a motherboard up there. That ain't even Biden, man.
That shit fried.
That ain't even Biden, bro. It's probably a fucking 35-year-old CIA agent with a mask on.
And then you had Kamala be president for what, an hour or so?
85 minutes.
85 minutes.
Montel called her like, hey, baby. Montel called her back.
I need that redo.
Right. America's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Well, we just had an actor before this guy. We had an actor for a person.
Yep. Reality show.
Ah, damn.
Well, you had an actor who was a governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, you had a fucking mayor that was a dog in Oklahoma. You brothers look that up, man.
What?
Look up, there was a dog that's a running mayor. A dog was elected as a mayor, bro.
Like an actual pet dog?
Yes.
Damn.
An actual dog named like Rudy. They voted this nigga in office. He had put his paw in the Bible. Nigga roofed.
What the fuck?
Right. Look at it. Hear the judgment out there, man. No more rain bells ding-a-ling, ring, ring, ringing.
Right. Well, where's the Christmas carol?
Where's the Christmas at? Where's the wreaths?
Where's the Christmas trees at?
See, we look like the villains because you've turned good evil. You know?
The mirth of the land is gone. Man, call on y'all.
Call on. Hey, the closest you could get to Murph is the drink. You saw that drink, Murph? You better drink that shit. Man, this is right. Where the hell is the Christmas carolers? You know, niggas to the world. Yeah. Now niggas are knocking on your door and asking you for your certification. You know? Damn. Damn. Look at it. Cold world. Now Santa's got a boyfriend and a mask on.
Oh man.
Jake wanna go home, man.
Now the price of ham is gonna be that much more expensive because of inflation.
Good.
Oh, and Bitcoin just dropped like 10,000.
Well, you had Heinz. They got a Christmas dinner in a can that sold out in an hour. Christmas dinner in a can?
God damn.
That shit came with a chicken, 2 pigs in a blanket, cranberry sauce, and some stuffing. What? And you just, you take shit out of a can, you go like that. It's a fucking cylinder, and you just gotta slice it.
Look like dog food.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew. That's a sad standard American diet. God damn.
Under Satan's authority.
God damn.
You know?
God, man, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, well, Satan's doing a number to America too. Because he's doing his job.
This is good for you, man.
You had more than that?
No, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Second Esdras 13 in verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Right, that's talking about Yahushua, man.
That's right.
Again, that's talking about Yahushua, Michael the Archangel, and his grand appearance, the second coming. And this is Esdras. This is before John the Revelator on the island Patmos. This is before the book of Acts. You see? I believe it's even before Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because Esdras was in, what was he in? What kingdom?
Babylonian.
Yeah, the Babylonian. Yeah, that was before that. Yep. Yeah.
And it says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Right, pretty much wherever the chariot turned, that's what he attacked. You know, whoever saw it, a lot of people gonna die from heart attacks, man. People gonna drop dead from fear. You see?
Well, they're doing that now because of the flesh wound.
Yep.
Heart problems and inflations. You know,
A lot of soccer players, my bad.
That's all good. That's because all those razors are cutting their ass up.
right? Well, probably all that movement and working that heart and that flowing into it is attacking them. So,
Imagine you trying to go through barbed wire. The more you move, the more it's going to cut you up.
exactly.
So if you're an athlete, if you get this flesh wound, the more you're being active, the more that's just going through your system, man.
Damn.
Look at that. You got a bus with a 4-year-old with a muzzle on, and it says Happy Holidays. And then it says register today. Everybody, look at the mask. Everybody's masked up.
Like Jim Carrey. Oh, man.
That's the spirit, man. I'm just going to say that. I used to love, when I was younger, I used to love the mask, but not that mask.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I used to want one of them joints,
Like
too.
it.
You know, you're a kid, you think that's real, you know?
Well, that's a real thing, though. In history, if they would wear masks. It's actually an idol, too. It's a satanic ritual. They got certain civilizations where they would wear masks for certain ceremonies, sacrificing and shit. So that actually, the origin of the Jim Carrey movie is actually a real thing. And then when they put the mask on, they get a different persona. It becomes the altar, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why people do that shit.
Those masquerade parties. And
Exactly.
Stuff, mansion parties.
Yep. The satanic rituals, they wear masks and they stand in a circle 6 feet apart.
And what's that movie, Eyes Wide Shut?
Exactly.
Yep. Wearing all the masks.
Yep. Exactly.
You just had Cardi B wear a golden mask.
Well, remember
with the live horse earrings.
Oh wow! Shit. Damn. She's just being fucking turned out with that vampire offset.
Spirits are just having their way with her, man.
Hell yeah.
They had they had that one episode in Goosebumps where the chick wore the mask and that shit.
Yeah, that shit didn't come
Yeah,
off.
she couldn't take that shit off.
Yep.
She was tripping.
Yep, I remember that. That shit was scary.
Hell yeah.
Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth,
The beams, the lasers.
all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire.
Yeah, so they gonna burn like when Blade cut your ass, and remember when Wesley Snipes cut him, that's how they gonna burn, bro. Yeah, that's how they gonna burn, man.
Like when the sun hits a vampire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful point.
Well, it says in Andrew 16, it says they're beating the powder.
In fact, get that real quick, bro. Oh, yeah. And that goes with it.
You getting it, Kratazar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beat to powder at his presence. Oh, damn.
We don't got much time left here, man.
Yo, man, if y'all can see what we see, God damn.
If you could look at my eyes and see what I see, this shit's wild, bro. And, we don't got our spirit. Brothers, sisters, they might want to look. Y'all don't need to see this shit. You're not here to see that. You're not here to be entertained, man. You're here to be edified. You got it, bro.
Back in second Ezra 13 and verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And I beheld, and lo,
in space.
Right.
Yeah, read it again.
Verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men.
Right, this is the same multitude that's going to be fighting each other in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, because in the midst of that third woe, as it's written in Revelation, behold, the third will coming quickly. In the midst of this conflict, they're going to all stop fighting each other and turn to fight the Lord.
Because, was it Reagan who said it? He said if we all have a common enemy, you know, that we'll band together. And they show you that Independence Day. At the end, they broadcasted on everybody. Niggas was in Tibet, you know what I mean, Mexico, and they all gathered together and so-called subdued the aliens. You know?
Right. And it says, outnumber, from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
You ain't gonna subdue him, man.
Right. You ain't gonna touch him. Fuck. Your arms ain't long enough, man.
It's gonna be a flawless victory.
They're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. You Christians should be upset with that.
How prideful, man.
Yeah, how fucking proud.
Damn.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Well, it makes sense when they would try to fight him, they pierced him.
Yeah.
You fought him last time.
Yeah.
Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
Right, that great mountain is speaking about the great size of this fathership. All right, because it's not a mothership. It's going to be the fathership. You see? Because women come from men. See?
Clearly.
Right.
Which is said he graved, which if I'm not mistaken, the word grave means to like make. Well, remember, Yahweh Shai graved himself a whip and whooped their ass. So you mean to tell me he ain't gonna make a machine to whoop ass?
Right.
You know, he made himself a whip.
He's a carpenter.
Right.
So, and Esau gonna be, I'm a potter. He gonna send potters to war. But you know our profession.
What is your profession?
Yeah.
I'm a LGBT. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a librarian.
Oh well, they just are about to pass a bill to draft women to war.
Yep, I seen that.
That keep
Oh, wait, about Shy.
And you want equality?
So some of you brides that are gonna be mourning for your groom, it's gonna be a fucking lesbian couple, man.
Yep.
You know, she's at home and the other one's at war, cause she wanted to go get a Hellcat. You know?
Back in 2nd Esdras 13 and verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together. Oh, my basket part. Verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
Right. It was so huge that he couldn't tell, you know, where it came from. Pretty much it just appeared. You know, no beginning, no end. And that's fitting to Yahweh Shai because he's the Alpha and Omega.
That's right.
See?
Yeah, it says realm against realm.
Yep.
And they show you that in like Avengers, where they be coming through the fucking, you know, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Changing dimensions.
Yep.
You know, not lanes, but, you know, actual dimensions.
Like moving like Nightcrawler, morphing,
Yeah.
you know, appearing and disappearing, then reappearing.
That's fire.
These same chariots, you know, when we get in the kingdom, have our new bodies, these same chariots are going to be over our dwellings, our kingdoms,
That's so fire.
to protect us, man. We're going to be able to ride on them, go to different planets. That's why it says in my Father's house, there are many mansions.
Yeah, and protecting us, and the only thing they're going to protect us from is like the sun.
Yep.
That's what it talks about, because they ain't going to be protecting us from war.
Right.
There's going to be shade, you know? And then we're going to have the sun beating down on him, and he ain't going to be able to call a rock in that day. You know?
Right.
Motherfucker.
Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Right, meaning they're going to be pissing themselves, man. Literally. All right, they're going to literally be frozen in fear at the sight of this chariot. All right, because you know, you fear what you don't understand. You see, and plus it says in Jeremiah that the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. So this is going to be a great sign in the heaven that's going to put fear in them. Just the sight of it alone. You see?
Yeah, and that word durst means dare. So they're going to be forced, you know? Pick up your gun, soldier! You're going to force his ass to fight. They're going
to try to run.
Like, whoop 'em.
And they're going to turn to dust like War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Remember? And then Tom, what the fuck's his name?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. That wasn't attic dust on them. That was people.
Yeah.
You know?
That was, how you say
Dehydrated?
Yep.
They were dehydrated. Lot's wife.
Yep. Ashes.
Yeah. Ashley.
Yep. Mainly pile of ashes. God damn.
Damn.
Keep going. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither
Right, meaning the violence, meaning their military might, that their aggression, the spirit they had on them, you know, because they're going to actually try to destroy the Lord, man.
Damn.
You know, to keep their wicked ass kingdom going and to keep us in slavery. You see?
It says, where's that? Oh, verse 9 says, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Right, concentrated energy. Right. The laser from the chariots. All right?
And out of his lips.
Like in Independence Day when it stood over that building and it opened up and said, boom!
The White House.
Yeah. Right. See? He ain't got to lift nothing up, you know? And the chariots being spiritual, the thought of it, you know? Take that out. Take this out. And it just goes, you know? Track and beam. Hit you. He like a heat-seeking missile. But this is a soul-seeking missile.
Spirit-seeking.
Yep. So even the flame being sent out is a spirit to consume you, you know?
Damn. So I don't know what's going to be worse, man. The nukes
or exactly,
man.
Exactly, bro. So I would say, honestly, I would say the chariots, because they're not of this world. The nukes man created, which the Lord allowed. So He allowed you to create that. How much more would He didn't give you to create? And He hit you with.
Right.
And then on top of this, the Lord hitting you, man. It's the Lord hitting them back from what they did him as the Romans.
Yep.
You see?
Marred more than any man.
Yep.
And
revenge, the big payback. Man.
Yep.
Right.
See? I wish I gonna get his lick back.
And it says, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with the violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude.
This is going to be millions, thousands of soldiers, man. All right, when the Lord come back, when He says the slain of the Lord is going to be many, it's going to be millions of people is going to die at a beck, at a snap of a finger, man. Millions going to be turned to powders.
Right. And it says, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid.
Flesh. Right. Smell of burning flesh. You ever smell burnt hair?
Hell yeah.
Burnt bodies?
Right.
You're gonna smell incinerated corpses, man.
Right. And the corpses that are left, you elites, the first crop of slavery, you're gonna be brought over there and you're gonna be severed out for continual employment.
Yeah, cleanup crew.
Yep.
Make you clean up the community.
Waste management.
Yeah, that's in Ezekiel.
Yep.
You know? Might fucking take you up about like 50 yards in the sky, give you your assignment and drop your ass.
Yep.
You know?
Verse 12.
Because they ain't never had to do no work in their life. Right. You know, unless it was wicked work.
Right.
They ain't never had to scrub, you know, pick, pull. They ain't never worry about never sweat. You gonna sweat picking up bodies, man.
Yep.
You know? On the same earth that you was trying to destroy.
Man, call
I'm thinking about it right now.
Right. So we got a lot of exciting things to look forward to, man.
Ooh, exciting.
Right, right. Because this is reality, man. You know, we got to look past, because you got to look past your daily hell in America and focus on the what's at the end of your narrow walk, right? And that's going to keep you focused, man. You know, so you got to go through this narrow walk. But as you keep going, you see how good the kingdom looks. You see how pleasant the land is, the animals. You know, you think about the new body you're going to get. You think about having the laws in your inward parts. You think about all Israel dwelling in righteousness. It's all worth it. That's why Paul said the present sufferings are not comparable to the glory which will be revealed in us, Lord willing.
Verse 12, and it says, afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceful multitude, and there came much people unto him.
Which that's the elect. So the whole reason why the Lord is coming is to destroy many and to deliver many. You see? But it's going to be more people that die than more that are saved. That's it.
And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer.
Right, that's pretty much
Yeah, that's point. Yeah.
Got anything else? Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So with that, man, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash.
double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.